Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Pressure out there, blood out there on the streets. We will be separating the men from the mice here, the pits from the poodles, the victors from the victims. Which side are you on? The cryptos are crashing as the world economy is facing bankruptcy. I told you guys it's looking funny bunny. I told you guys there's going to be pressure on all angles, on all assets, and we're in for the ride right now, guys. Hold on tight and strap a surgical mask on to your bank accounts because it's looking like a bloodbath out there. Niagara Gardeners here, Miss Crypto Chicks here via D-Live. This is a multi-stream on both D-Live and YouTube. I need you guys participating in the D-Live chat so that you could be eligible for some of those crypto lemons and so that we can congregate and on an alternative platform to YouTube out there because come on guys, enough with the mainstream media. Enough. We need to go ahead and explore alternatives, indeed. Big shout out to Niagara, Miss Crypto Chick, and the rest of the boomers. The cryptos are crashing. We're under pressure. It's a bloodbath. Drop below all targets. I think no one was expecting such pressure. We're going to look at the charts. We're going to go ahead and see what's going on out there with the legacy financial system as the markets keep tanking. Yesterday, the president of the United States announced a travel ban from all incoming flights from all travel from Europe, and the markets did not react positively. The Dow, the S&P, everything's under pressure, and that's what's going on. Tyler D says, I bought. Well, let's see if I'm a sucker buying a falling knife or not. Listen, I told everybody earlier this week, I said, watch out, just wait. You never know what's going to happen. I expect some pressure. And, again, I'm not anybody's crypto daddy. So men out there on the field are making their own decisions. But, I've gave my opinions. I'm not anybody's financial advisor, but I have gave my opinions. It's all gone, Tim, to leave the earth, says Simon Tess. Everything crashing except faith and family. You got it. That's the bottom line. This is a symptom and a reflection of the state of the world, really. The world, on average, is sick, okay? Not just biologically, but spiritually. And, everything is crashing, and the only thing that's going to really help you is the man above, your faith, and your family. How you doing? Buy the dip, LOL, says Digital Gold. Listen, right now we got all the horses halted, especially over here on the Champagne Crypto News Desk. And that's what we've been saying, for at least a week now. Hold your horses. Let's wait to see what's going on because, there's going to be further pressure with the global economy was, what we've been expecting. And I expect further pressure. We looked at a historical timeline of the global market starting back in as early as 1900s. We looked at the crashes, the dips, dives, and slides. And after looking at those charts, the crashes of the 1930s, the booms after the world wars, the crashes in the 70s, and in the booms in the 90s, and etc. One could be left to believe that, we could be dropping 50% or more in the global economy, taking the S&P to about, 1,600, 1,500. I don't think it's off the tables. God bless you as well, Satoshi. Champ, this is a great time to start getting those 32 ETH accumulated. You're right, Niagara. Listen, I'm still holding the horses, but I'm considering it. And if you were tuning into the broadcast yesterday, I've already been considering doing a CDP on the existing ETH that we have, getting some DAI and getting more ETH. CDPs are collateralized debt positions, DeFi smart contract platforms. You could do it via Maker, Compound.Finance, and other platforms that allow you to leverage your crypto, get loans, and get stable coins. It's something that we're considering. I'm glad we didn't do it yesterday because nobody expected that attack on the left flank. But we're nearing the low. We're nearing the low, especially with ETH. ETH may dip under 100. So I got my eyes on it, and there's going to be an opportunity here, guys. If you guys just stay focused, stop with the pornos, okay, and think clearly and just wait and be patient, there's going to be opportunities opening up both on the cryptocurrency markets and all the legacy markets too. Sooner than later, there's going to be opportunities. We just got to wait and be patient. It's my opinion. Remember, it's my opinion. I'm not anybody's advisor out here. Let's go ahead and check out the markets here. You see on tradingview.com, US dollar, Bitcoin against the US dollar via Coinbase took a heavy hit overnight after that Trump speech that he decided to ban all travel incoming from Europe. And that did not sit well with the markets. The investors didn't like that. And, it is what it is, guys. We're, like we've been saying, and like Manarino says, don't trade the markets that you want. Trade the markets that you have right in front of you. Okay, forget about what you think is happening next week or what you think or you believe or the conspiracy or not. Trade what you have in front of you. And what we have in front of us right now is a situation where the entire world appears to be going bankrupt. The question here is which assets are going to maintain value more than others, but they're all going down, including gold, which is down almost 4% today. It's holding its value a lot better than even crypto. So shout out to my precious metal heads that are holding the bags out there. And I think metal is the safest bet. And it's as it has been for years now, since the biblical times. So it is what it is, guys. Niagara says, haha, I would have had a margin call. Yeah, if I would have I would have been liquidated if I would have done one of those CDPs on Maker. I didn't think it was going to drop that low. So I'm glad. I'm glad that myself and some other boomers are just saying, okay, hold it. Let's see what's going on here. We're holding on to our crypto bags. I'm not going to liquidate, obviously. I mean, what are you going to liquidate into the USD? Because the USD may be up for the short term as far as the currency. It's because people are cashing out. But guys, next to crash would be the actual paper. Tyler says, don't got enough gold. Right now, I think silver's looking sexy too. When you consider the circulating supply of silver is about the same as gold weight-wise, but, it's way undervalued if you compare the two. Shout out to CryptoZilla sharing memes out there via D Live. The Bears are back playing the guitar. Proton VPN is hitting me up with ads. Guys, if you download the Brave browser, you can get crypto by clicking on ads. It's one of the easiest ways to earn crypto. You could be earning crypto even during this bloodbath that's occurring on the markets. You got to figure out how you're going to maintain value and how are you going to increase the income, whether it be in crypto and dollar bills. Guys, we got to increase the productivity out here. 6,033 now on the Bitcoin price. Let's go ahead and check out CoinMarketCap. I also got news here. Warren Buffett's firm issuing 0% bonds. Guys, I told you earlier this week and last week that the prices and the interest rates are headed to zero. Okay, they're headed to zero and negative. So expect more pressure, more blood. I think that this is going to put pressure on all asset classes. Original copies here, you're saying kaboom, ships taking on water. Yeah, it is. The ships are taking on water. And let's see who's liquid out there. It's all water terminologies, the banks, the liquidity, okay, the flow, the currents. We get it, copy. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Let's check out CoinMarketCap. You got market cap. Ooh, looking bad out there. Total market cap is $167 billion for crypto. Just to put this in perspective, if the Fed repo action yesterday, I think injected something like 140 or 150 billion. Don't quote me exact on that, but somewhere around that ballpark figure. So the Fed is throwing cash in one day that's equivalent to almost the entire market of crypto. And for everybody out there that was thinking that crypto was going to save everybody from this global collapse, I told you guys, Satoshi, okay, arguably is funded or created by the same people that are at the head of the central bank system, the very top of the pyramid, in my personal opinion. Okay? So, they never told you about the fungibility, guys. Bitcoin at 6,000, Ethereum at 130. Ethereum's price is looking good. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd still expect more downward pressure, but I'm starting to look at Ether. Ripple at 16, Bitcoin Cash at 176, Satoshi Vision, get out of here. Litecoin at 33, Litecoin at 33, EOS at 2, Binance at 11, Tezos at 163, guys. A bloodbath out there, guys. It's a bloodbath. We haven't seen such a decline in over a year, at least here in the crypto space. Leo at 96. Leo taking position on Chainlink. Everybody thought Chainlink was free and clear from what's going on, but no, Chainlink is not decoupled from what's going on. Chainlink has lost rank and is now trading at 236. Stellar at 3 cents. Cardano at 2 cents. And Tron at 1 cent. That's what's going on. Crypto Chicks here. Satoshi Nakamoto himself is here. Niagara Gardner's here. CryptoZilla's here. Digital Gold. We got long-range snipers here in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. And as I said at the beginning of the broadcast, we will be separating the men from the mice, the pits from the poodles, the victors from the victim, the feast from the famine. Kaboom! Dilemmas here, XPOs here. Let's see what's really shaking and baking over there on D-Live. Guys, participate on D-Live, okay? Stop giving the mainstream outlets all the juice. Let's see who's over here on D-Live. DLive.tv/Champagne Crypto. We got about 10 over there. Thank you to Deedle D dropping 100. Let me drop 2 bombs for Deedle D. That's 1. That's 2. Let me snipe out a funny bone for Deedle D out there for dropping 100 lemons. That should at least provide for a half a gallon or a gallon of lemonade. Digital Gold dropped me 10. CryptoZilla dropped me 10. Let me drop another bomb. Boom. Drop some coins off the sky. Boom, boom, boom. Follow me on D-Live. Stop playing games with these mainstream outlets. Guys, if there's a lesson to be learned here, is that we need alternative to the mainstream outlets, to the mainstream everything. Because everybody's just waiting around for the mainstream, for the government, for Big Daddy to tell them what to do. And we don't need Big Daddy. We need other alternatives on every industry, on every platform, in both the digital and physical world. Just waiting to pull the trigger, says Larry. Yeah, we're still waiting. I think, I don't think things have settled down out there, Larry. We're still waiting. Thai City's here. Lady Plants is over here. Shout out to all the maniacs out there. 6,000 on the bits. I tell you, I didn't expect this. And this just completely collapsed under the support level that we identified earlier this and last week of about 6,500. I told you guys, if we dropped under 65, we're going to have to reevaluate. And we are here reevaluating. Guys, so much for, the pump that was going to come with this halvening. I told you guys I wasn't convinced with the halvening pump. I still think there'll be a little bit of action. But, I mean, as far as what McAfee told you or all those A-plus crypto influencers, guys, they were wrong. Okay, they were wrong. It wasn't going to go up to all-time highs. I told you to hold the bags and keep aware of the fact that we may not even go to 12,000. And it seems like we may have topped off at 10,100 or 10.2 or 10.3. This is the last time Bitcoin will be at these prices, says Thai City. I don't know if you mean that positively or negatively. I mean, that can be interpreted either way. Says Thai City says, I told you, Tyler D with the LOL. Yeah, it's pressure. It's pressure out there. As far as this happening, I wasn't convinced that we were going to go to all-time highs. I would say, hey, maybe 11 or 12. At this point, 11 or 12 is not on the table anymore. We'll be lucky if we get close to 10,000. Okay, and for what's going to happen after the halvening, I have no idea. But it's going to be, I don't know what's going to happen. Panic sellers are smashing that key bar right now. Listen, there shouldn't be any panic selling, especially in the crypto space. We just got to weather this storm, in my opinion, or not. Some people just want out. They got the cash and say, forget about it. Digital Gold says most of these crypto channels show BTC no matter what. Listen, I'm a BTC maniac. I love BTC. I think that it's one of the superior coins. for many reasons. But all that being said, don't fall in love with it. Although I just said I'm in love with it, I'm not. Actually, you know, I'm maybe in romance or enamored or whatever. And, you know, bottom line is that, you know, BTC is one of my favorites. But, you know, you can't fall in love with these coins and expect them to save you. Go back a few videos. I said the pump was sketchy and took a profit. I know. I remember you said the pump was sketchy. And he took a profit at 8.8. It will stabilize around 5K, maybe, or maybe not. We don't know. I mean, we've seen things drop to 3,000 before. So it's not off the table. Okay. I'm telling you guys right now, nothing is off the table, as you can expect the fear to increase with this virus, because guys, it's just fear. Okay. At the end of the day, it's the fear. This is a reflection of the state of mind of the world, both mentally, physically, spiritually. Guys, people know that, you know, that there's funny bunny out there, and people know that they got to get right. And these are just symptoms. I guess it's a good time to do some dollar cost averaging. Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're DCAing, guys, stay the course. I would say stay the course, and you would, you know, end up snagging some deals here. Let's go ahead and check out legacy markets over here and see what's really shaking and baking. S&P is down about 6%, 2573 right now. And listen, if you've watched our prior broadcast when we, you know, looked at the big picture of the world economy starting from even like late 1800s, early 1900s, you know, you've seen some booms and we've seen some busts. And it seems that we may be up for a bust. And that bust may take us from an all-time high of what the S&P was at 3,000 or 31, 32, and may slash it in half or more. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing goes down to 1,500, 1,600 on the S&P. Okay, so, you know, I'm prepared for that. Are you? Okay, you just got to be realistic. The other day, someone said, Champ, we should be a little more positive. I said, listen, I'm just being realistic. And look, we went further down. Let's go ahead and check out the market summary so we can check out some of these futures, check out how the energy markets are doing out there. I have clients contacting lately about pulling money out because their businesses aren't pulling enough to cover their monthly costs. Yeah, I mean, look, as far as what's going to be, what's going on, you know, world economy, everything's slowed down. Listen, forget about whether, you know, the virus is going to impact people physically. It's impacting the markets. And that's what I said a few days ago. Forget about putting a surgical mask on your face. You better put a surgical mask on your debit card, because that's what seems to be the most impacted here. And if they, you know, keep banning and canceling, you know, events, and, you know, eventually the economy is going to feel the impact, as it is already. So let's see if we could stabilize here. There's all kinds of conspiracies being thrown out there, all kinds, you know, everybody's going, you know, but one thing I could say is that there seems to be a suspicious correlation between this world, what appears to be a world bankruptcy, and this COVID. Okay, it's suspicious, and I've been saying it seems like the perfect scapegoat, and you know, keeping people at home. There, you know, it's been, you know, a president in the U.S. hasn't quarantined people like that in over 50 years. I think that they're setting also a legal precedent. If this economy were to completely crumble and they were to institute a new coin, a new currency system, you know, something that we got to look out for. You know, a lot of people are speculating, you know, they imagine if all the banks go bankrupt and now they want to institute like a new currency. Again, these are all kinds of theories that I've heard out there. They're not obviously confirmed or anything, but, you know, people out there saying, you know, they may ban cash because cash may have the virus. I've heard it all. Okay. And, you know, at the end of the day, I told you guys, currency or any of these things, Bitcoin, gold, stock markets, bonds, they're not going to save you. Guys, what's going to save you is the good Lord himself. And we need to get right, not only physically, but also spiritually as well. Shout out to Queen's Races. Champ, I tethered 1K last night and woke up and we fell. I'm so happy I bought back in and then happy. Shout out to Queens. Good job for you. Cash is king. I agree. Good cash flow management is very important. Right now, cash is still king. And, you know, as it is right now, but it may not be forever. And again, you know, that's why things are changing so quickly that it may not be the same deal in a week or two from now. So, one of the most solid advices that I came around is Manarino's advice. And I know I mentioned him for a few days now, but I've been watching his vids for years now, but more lately. And like he says, trade the market that you have in front of you, not the market that you expect to have. So right now we got blood, and you got to trade the blood and understand that right now things are going down. Whether you like Bitcoin or not, right now it's not looking good for the short term of Bitcoin or anything. So you got to keep that in mind. And, whether it be hold, short, or depending on what your strategy is, keep it in mind. Just, trade what you have in front of you, not what you wish you had or what you were expecting in a week or two. Right now things are happening in real time. You got to stay in the present. Economy started to crash before Corona. People were buying gold, says Eldred. And yes, it's something that we've been mentioning here. I mean, the economy and the global system has been funny bunny for I don't even know how long, guys. For years, decades. And it's one of the main reasons that so many of us explored the alternative that is cryptocurrency. Let me go ahead and crude oil's down at 31 a barrel. At least gas is cheap out there. I filled up for close to $2 a gal. Let's look at the metals futures. Metals, everything's taking a long time to load over here on TradingView. I'm sure they're getting a lot of traffic today. You can see metals in real time are down at 1,500, but they're still all right. It's lost 3%. Compared to Bitcoin, compared to all the other markets that are down 20, 30, 40%. Again, everything's loading super slow today on TradingView. I can only imagine the type of traffic that they're getting right now. So here we are, 6,000 on Bitcoin. Let me pull up the gold just real quick. See how gold is looking. There it is. So, everything's pulling back, guys. Gold went up, and even gold. So look, this is what I'm going to say here. I think every asset class is going to pull back for the short term. Okay. With that, the short term, I'm meaning for like the next day up to the next week for the short term. What's going to happen next week? I really don't know. Like I said, deal with what you have in front of you here. Everything is probably going to be pulling back, including gold. The name of the game here is what drain is draining at a slower rate. Okay, because they're all drains right now. Everything's being drained. Everything's getting liquidated, and it is what it is. Per character punching the air with fist and bump written on his knuckles. Per character punching the air with fist and bumps written on his knuckles. Shout out to Queens Racing. Boom, $3. I appreciate that, Queens. Yeah, a lot of people are there punching in the air. But we're remaining calm out here. Like I said, we're dealing with what we have in front of us. Thank you so much for the $3, Queens. How's that new job treating you? I know he got a new job and he's out there trucking. And I'm glad that you're able to catch the live stream. Did they send you home for any reason? Let's go ahead and pull back the Bitcoin charts. And we'll look at our community portfolio, which I expect is way down under 9,200 because everything's down. So look at this Bitcoin chart, guys. Bitcoin taking a hit. Everybody out there that thought Bitcoin was completely immune. It's the thing is that people were too, in love with the idea that Bitcoin is going to save the world. This and what made me weary when it all hit me, I'm like, Satoshi, guys. I was buying into the whole champ. The word you're looking for is wealth transfer at a massive scale. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Wealth transfer at a massive scale, and who's it going to? The less than 1%er. On my way to work right now. Job is good, making the bills and blessed. Kaboom to Queens. Nice to see you back in the box, Queens. Shout out to Deedle D. Deedle D, thank you so much for your gratuity over there on D Live. I appreciate you so much. Now I lost what I was about to say. But anyhow, let's look at this Bitcoin chart and let's look at the year to date. And look at this. This is the biggest drop. Let's look at the 1 year chart. This is one of the biggest drops that we've seen since look at this candle. We haven't seen this downward pressure since at least September, and this is bigger than the the pressure that we saw in September. Remember, we were in a downward channel ever since August 2019 highs, and we were basically trading downwards. And, towards the ending of the year, the new year, things broke out of that descending wedge and things were looking favorable. But now we've dropped right back into it. So it's, this is a crazy candle. This is a real crazy candle. And, people are getting out people want to stock up. Listen, they're stocking up on, essential items, on food, toiletries. Of course, they're going to stock up on cash. Guys, Bitcoin is not going to do anything for you if everything is, shut down and you can't go to the store and buy toilet paper with Bitcoin right now. Okay? You can't, maybe you could in a year, 3 or 4, but not right now. So, a lot of people know that and they're cashing out. And I said this earlier this week or maybe next week. I said, guys, make sure you have some cash for a storm supply. I said this, make sure you have some cash, and there's still some time. Make sure you have some cash as a storm supply. I'm not saying dump your cryptos. Definitely hold your Bitcoin as long as you can, in my opinion. But also have some cash just in case, because at this pace, the banks could become insolvent. I don't know. Yeah, here's why Bitcoin has failed to live to its up to a safe haven asset status. Let's also look at this before we check this one out. Let's look at this article here in BN Crypto. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway issues $1 billion in bonds, or €1 billion at 0% interest. Okay, and this is something never before seen. I'm linking this in the population of the chat box so you could read along with me if you like. Let me read this off. This is posted today by Anton Lucian over there in BN Crypto. He says, with negative interest rates becoming the new normal, Warren Buffett and his investment firm Berkshire Hathaway is looking to profit with a new proposal that shocked everyone, giving out $1 billion in senior notes at 0% interest rate. The banking world is set to be flipped on its head in the coming decade. Monetary policy already cutting rates to historic lows. And this is Warren Buffett's long-term gamble. This idea might seem ludicrous, says the article, but the financial giant was serious. They're giving out $1 billion in loans at an interest rate of 0%. The payable interest will be done on March 12th of each year, beginning March 12th, 2021. The notes are expected to be issued today based on an announcement from late January. This is crazy. What it all means. According to a recent breakdown posted on Reddit, the reasoning for the 0% interest rate is actually a cynical strategy. Berkshire Hathaway is expecting negative interest rates and is obviously looking to turn a profit by offering the most attractive senior notes. And this is something that I've been saying, guys. We're headed down to the tubes with this financial system. And, we just got to hold our horses, hold on and, get right with God, stay close to the family and stay strong. Put weight on the bar. Okay. If you're not thirsty about wealth, then this too shall pass. But it's only those that are sweating and worrying about wealth acquisition all the time and worrying about being rich instead of being physically fit and spiritually fit before those two things. Before those two things before being wealthy as far as cash and currency. So, that's what's going on, guys. That's what's going on. I'll take a few more comments and questions. I just wanted to tune in with you guys. And there's going to be an opportunity here, guys. I want to spin this in a positive way. Expect more negative pressure on all assets, but also be calm, be patient, because opportunities are going to be opening up while everybody's panicking and acting like women and children. Okay, the men need to stay calm, remain focused, and look for opportunities. Okay, because while people are going bankrupt, there's going to be some people kapumping and kabooming. While people are losing, there's also going to be some winning. While people are becoming bankrupt, some people may be becoming rich. Time to refinance the house at 0. I was listening to an article something on the radio yesterday that said that applications for refinancing are up like 70%. Let's see if the banks actually refinance people for lower rates. Hi, I'm buying blood, and I'm not a scaredy chick. listen, if you're DCAing, whether it be daily, weekly, or monthly, and it's your time to buy in, obviously you take a stab at it. If things go down this much, take a stab. In my opinion, I'm going in no matter. Litecoin is a good pump to ride. Moves with big bro BTC. This is advice. LOL. Yeah. I know some people are making their moves right now, and I'm not saying that's a bad move, but me personally, I'm going to wait a little bit, like I did earlier this week, and I'm glad I did. I didn't make any moves, just waited. So check out that article there with Berkshire Hathaway, and Warren Buffett's not a crypto maniac. Check that article out, Be in Crypto. Let's check out this other article via AMB Crypto. Here's why Bitcoin has failed to live up to its safe haven asset status. Let's see what their opinion is. What's up, Smokane? Any insight into the housing market? Listen, I'm probably not the guy to ask about that because I'm not really following it. But just off an opinion, I think that everything is going to be under pressure. It's going to catch up to the housing market eventually. If enough people lose capital in the stocks and bonds, they're going to want to start liquidating other assets like crypto, maybe real estate. I would expect everything to trickle down. I think everything is going to be impacted. Now, how much? I have no idea. How soon? I have no idea. Shout out to Double X. He wears his sunglasses at night. Boom. Here's why Bitcoin has failed to live up to its safe haven status. This is posted by Mr. Tamuli over there on AMB Crypto. Investors looking for a way to reduce their losses as traditional markets to continue to drop. The volatility index of the stock market shot up to 55 on March 9th. The risk indication unheard of since 2009. Hence, it perhaps isn't fair to say that Bitcoin hasn't exactly acted as a safe haven asset either. Right. Recent analysis conducted by Long Hash compared Bitcoin's price history against the aforementioned Dow Jones Industrial Average to understand the correlation factor over the years. Analyzing the chart above, it was found that Bitcoin's movement and the Dow Jones Industrial Average have been strongly correlated as between 2010 and 2020. Both the assets shared a Pearson correlation coefficient of over 0.84. Okay? That's pretty strong. That is a considerable value and indicated that both the Dow Jones and Bitcoin had a tendency to follow a similar trend. Okay? And that's not what the main crypto enthusiasts were telling you. They were saying it's the opposite. But no. The math here is saying 0.84 correlation coefficient between 2010 and 2020. That's probably because Satoshi is backed by the same people that back the central banks. But you didn't hear it from me, Kermit the Frog meme. The aforementioned data suggests that Bitcoin has been a safe haven asset, but that has been the case on rare occasions only. Its mediation has not been too far away from traditional markets, indicating that it isn't completely reliable as a safe haven asset. So, Recently, Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz explained why Bitcoin was failing as a safe haven asset. He explained that users are taking their leverage down to possibly attain a lesser risk position and gather their profits for other losses. And I agree with that because they're losing on other angles and they got to make up for it. So check that out, guys. Let me go ahead and take a peep over there on DLive. Head to DLive right now. We're going to be doing a lemon redistribution. XPO dropped me 100 lemons. Deedle G dropped me 100. Digital Gold dropped me 13, excuse me. Let me drop bombs for all you guys. And make sure you go ahead and log in over there on dlive.tv/champagne crypto right now as I'm putting more lemons in the treasure chest so that we can do a redistribution. I'm adding 50 and I'm going to add another 50. So I'm adding 100 myself. Boom. And we should have over 200 lemons here. It's a big giveaway right now. So make sure you go ahead and tune in. Let me start sharing some memes. And let's get this going. Building 7 did not kill itself. Building 7 is the gateway drug to the truth community. If you're a millennial or younger or somewhere in that, or a little older millennial. I mean, boomers, I think for boomers, it should be more like and when I'm talking about boomers right now, I'm referring to the age group. It's probably more the moon landing or JFK. Boom will come next month to 10 cases, Johnson. Hopefully, hopefully. And I'll tell you this much. The next boom, I'm considering taking some profits, to be honest with you, because I don't know exactly what's going to happen after it. So I may take some profits on the next boom and wait to see if maybe we can, buy in or not. But I'll tell you this, I wasn't expecting this one, this crash. It's time to switch to Forex to take advantage, says Adrena. Furious Cabbage is here smoking a joint with Cheech and Chong. I like that. XPO is sharing bong memes. And shout out to everybody out there. Let's go ahead and just do this redistribution, guys. Let me share another meme and get this popping. I'm going to distribute rewards right now. It's important that you click claim rewards on your end so that you can be eligible. If that button doesn't come up, it's because you have ad pop-up blocks on your browser. So make sure you turn it off for the website. Let's go ahead and distribute this rewards. Let's do it. All aboard. All aboard. And 30. JoJo's checking in. What's up? D-Live lemon redistribution going on right now. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Digital Gold got 44. XPO got 25. Smoke Cane got 18 and Dilemma got 15. So we got 4 winners today. Usually it's like 2 or 3. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Thanks, man. Well, you can thank me, but you can also thank this algorithm that picked you. It's not up to me. I didn't pick you. I don't make the picks. All I do is distribute the rewards, and it's kind of random. So there you go. Boom. I'm yellow, says Digital Gold. There you go. So you're the big winner today, and we'll be doing this every single day. Boom, boom, boom. I like that. Also, I only distributed 100 lemons. Okay, let me do another distribution. Guys, I'm going to do one. Well, I can't do them back to back. I have to wait like 5 or 10 minutes. So, next time. I didn't know. I thought it was 200 in the basket right now. Next time. That's good. It's all right. I'll just add it there for now anyway. Let me add another 100 for the next round. 6108 on Bitcoin after touching $5,700. I don't think anybody expected that. I mean, I certainly didn't. I said, we may go to, 65, 66. That's what I was saying. But, we just went, this thing just fell off the cliff. It's that, this is a worldwide thing, guys. People, they want to cash out. I mean, listen, if hand sanitizer is in limited supply, then I'm not surprised that people are selling off some Bitcoin. Carnage, yeah. It's carnage. Look at this. DAI is up 51%. This is all the people that were lending out their DAI on those smart contract platforms. Something that I was considering doing, or lending out the crypto to get DAI tokens. They need to pay back their loans immediately, or they're going to lose their collateral. And that's happening not only in crypto, but in all or just about so many different exchanges and asset classes. People got to cover their asses right now, because if not, they're going to lose even more. So, what we're witnessing here is like the whole world's going bankrupt, guys. And at the end of the day, it's somewhat needed, because we need to kind of correct this thing to fair market value so that things could be a little more honest, and people can get on with their lives. Because, the thing's rigged, guys. This thing is rigged. And it's not only rigged in the traditional markets, but it's also rigged in the crypto markets. And I've been saying this for a while. It just seems to me like crypto may hold on a little better than some of these other markets. But today, that's not the case. Smoke Cane says, haha, bankrupt, pay your bills, print more goy. That's what it is, guys. We've said this before. These banks, they sell debt. And that's, they're excited. They issue more debt, and more people have to pay them back So they want everybody owing them. That's basically the name of the game. They want a monopoly on all the debt. They want all payments going to them. Okay, that's just this is monopoly, guys, and they want to monopolize the entire world. Nothing new here, guys. Nothing new. Yeah, usury is a sin. F Moloch. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. We can get into that. Some people ask me that question. But we could see that on the level that it's looking right now. It's definitely not looking good. Yeah, it's definitely looking sinful. Let's see if there's any winners today, guys. Besides the stable coins, obviously. Hedera's up. ABBC coin. That's 3%. That's not Hedera. I don't know much about. Who's this AAVE? I've never heard of this one. And then the other ones are, the stable coins. Kyber's up in the green. Guys, I like Kyber. Kyber uppercut. Let's check out our community portfolio out here. Looking bad. It's still worth more than no, it's not. Actually, look. Right now, it's less than Bitcoin. This is to show you something, guys. So this is our community portfolio. Remember, our task was only to beat the price of Bitcoin, and right now we're kind of following behind. Our bags are at 68.47 after this major crash because everything is in the red. And altcoins do not maintain their value in bad times as much as Bitcoin does. Usually. We got FTX there. We got Kyber. We got Tezos, Crypto.com, and Binance. Altcoins might be where it's at. Bitcoin gets thrown around like a ragdoll from the futures market. Yeah, but the altcoins, they experience even more pressure. We were doing great with this altcoin portfolio for a couple months now until, Bitcoin really got under pressure. And once Bitcoin gets under pressure, most of the altcoins start selling out of a lot. Look at these things. Look at Crypto.com down. Binance is down 44% in the past 7 days compared to Bitcoin, which is only down 34%. Look at Tezos, which was the top performer this year. One of the top performing altcoins. Definitely the darling of the altcoins, at least for 2020. It's down 50% in the last 7 days. So, Paroli Dior says, okay, 3K is coming soon. It's all a possibility. It's all a possibility. We've been there before, and, it could happen again. We shall see. Yeah, we will. We got our eyes on it. Right now, my strategy is to hold on tight. There's nothing that, I don't want to panic and, start selling bags. I told you guys earlier at the week to make sure you have some cash so that you can operate in the real world. You may have to liquidate something to have that cash, but I'm saying if you already have the cash and you already got your supplies, I'll just hold it where it is. And now as far as the legacy markets, I would expect them to continue to go down too. I'm saying this S&P may be at 1,600 sooner than later. There's a show on Netflix called Altered Carbon, and it takes place in 2414. In the episode, they show items priced in Bitcoin, Monero, Zcash, and Litecoin at a repair shop. Is that predictive programming? Maybe. On Leftflix. Oscar says, I want to buy this dip. Do what you like. Just, there was people earlier in the week saying I wanted to buy the dip when it went into the $7,000 range, and they got impacted. With the coronavirus, the crash isn't finished. I don't think so either, Paroli. I don't think that this is finished on any market. So we're going to have to wait. But it's a little purge, guys. Every once in a while, you got to clean things out. You got to liquidate, whether it be physically, in your health. Sometimes you got to get sick so you can get stronger. You got to purge things out. Sometimes the body gets sick just so that you could stop eating and clean yourself out every few years. Okay, and I think that that can happen on a large scale as well. Right now, this is a symptom. It's not so bad that it's so much that the corona is going to get everybody, but this is a symptom both mentally, physically, spiritually, like I've been saying, guys. And most of the world is off point and they're not tuned in, and they need to get right. And, you know, hopefully this time at home will cause some people to reflect, at least some. Digital Gold says, while we are crashing, I will get back to trying to make sense of Steam and the blockchain-based platform with 3 tokens. Steam really has 2, the Steam token and the Steam-backed dollars. And then they have smart media tokens and Steam engine tokens, which are like ERC20 tokens. They're similar to ERC20. ERC20 is to Ethereum what smart media tokens are and Steam engine tokens are to Steam blockchain. So one more peek at our portfolio. Did I show it even? Or did I just tell you guys? Let me show you this is our virtual portfolio. Remember, guys, this is just virtual, an altcoin portfolio. And we have about an even amount of altcoins. And again, our value is low right now, 68.47. See who the major losers are today. Swipe is down. Gollum, Theta, Chainlink. A few of them. Shout out to the 19 maniacs over there on YouTube and the 9 people on D-Live watching live. I appreciate you guys on D-Live too. Is it too early to do a redistribution on D-Live? Let me try it out because I want to do one more. I thought I was distributing 200 lemons and I only distributed 100. So let me distribute 100 more. So let's hit distribute rewards and see if that works. Boom. All right. We're going to distribute. Let's go. Surprise distribution. Digital Gold. Boom, boom with 42. Smoke Kane got 24.